So I wouldn't say I was necessarily part of the team. I didn't do a whole lot for them other than pour the casting. I mean, they really made the whole design themselves. We did give them one little bit of feedback pretty early on, said, hey guys, you've got a really sharp corner here. We need a better transition, and they took care of that pretty quickly. And then all we really did was pour the casting, shake it out, and facilitate the heat treatment. They did all the grinding, they did all the sharpening, polishing, everything. They definitely had more of their ducks in a row this time. The number of times we went back to them with design iterations was once, as opposed to last year. It was like 4 times. But yeah, they definitely have grown. They've definitely gotten better, and they definitely seem more organized this year too.
That it's just great to see these young people involved in manufacturing. There's a fire in their eyes. They really enjoy what they're doing. It's rewarding for them, and that makes it all worth it for me.
So in terms of casting, they broke my heart. They forged out the handle of the casting. So given that this is cast in steel, and as a best casting judge, I didn't feel that I could let a casting that had been forged win, or even make it in the top 3. So that hurt them there. In terms of the report and the video, I was not responsible for judging those. I did read them. I really liked the report. The video was pretty good also, but they didn't get top 3 in either of those. And then in performance, the thing that hurt them a lot, and there's a decent explanation for this, is that the casting and the axe itself was just too short. A lot of teams that made shorter axes, like Milwaukee Molten, for example, they won Best Investment in Casting. They got nailed in the testing because the performance judges wanted a long axe, and part of why that is because historically, you swing this axe from a horse as you're riding, right? If your axe is short, you're bending down to try and kill the guy, or you're trying to reach across to another horseman and trying to kill him. So if the axe is too short, you have to lean out and expose your body, or you have to get closer, both of which don't usually fare well for your survival. The other thing is that they just couldn't get enough force behind the swing, because the longer the lever arm is, the more they can get behind the swing. And the reason why their axe was so short was because they did cast the whole thing in one piece. That's why teams with wooden handles, generally speaking, did better in terms of performance, is because to meet the weight requirement, they used a wooden handle. Our team met the weight requirement, but they had a whole casting, so it was really difficult for them to, if they'd made it longer, it wouldn't have made the weight requirement. And one thing that's really great about cast and steel is you have these students, they don't have any of the shackles of, years of experience in the industry on them. They're willing to go try stuff that a lot of us would never have even thought of, or we would have said, yeah, no way, no chance that's ever going to work, right? And so even myself, I notice that sometimes. And it's great to engage with these students and go, well, it's your project. If you'd like to try that, try it. And then I love the part where I eat my words when it works.